You're starting your business and you're thinking to yourself, where am I going to get the funding for this business? Should I borrow money? Should I seek out personal investors? Should I talk to family members, friends? Should I go into my own personal savings account? Well, we're going to talk about it when we get back. I'm CLM II for With Power, the channel that helps find the power within you.
He's given me power, all power, all power.
Hey, happy Monday, everyone. We hope everyone out there had a fantastic weekend. Last week, we went up to 60 degrees, and then, of course, it went back down, had a rainstorm. So, but the weather is looking pretty good. It's going to be pretty nice for the rest of this week. So, as you can see, I've let my hair grow. I don't know, back in the day, I used to have the curly hair and stuff. You go back to some of my old videos, you can see that. And since I'm graying and I'm also balding in the middle, I decided to keep the hair cut low, but let the hair grow. Let me know what you think. Do you like it as it's growing, or do you rather me keep it low? Just make some comments down in the comment section. Don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. Just whether you just like it grown out or you like it low. But that's here or there. Okay, so today we're going to just talk about funding. One thing that I've been pushing for all of you out there is to start your own business, to get out there and do something. You have some type of talent to offer the world, and you probably need to start your own business, because you would be surprised how many people would pay to seek in your talent, your product, your service. You probably have a lot to offer. And it doesn't make sense for you to keep this talent and not give it to the world. And the way that you give it to the world is by giving it away or by starting a business, because people will pay for things that add value to their life. But where do I get the funding to start a business? How am I going to start this business? So it's very interesting, because someone sent me a video from Black Enterprise of a young lady by the name of Mahisha Dillinger. I believe I'm saying her name correctly, Mahisha Dillinger. And she is pretty big in the natural hair care product space. And the interview was a fantastic interview. She started way back in 2002. Now, 20 years later, her and her husband has built a successful hair care product business, natural hair care product business, because as you know, the last 20 years, we as people of color have gone back to being natural. We got tired of relaxing our hair and straightening it with these straightening combs and putting that relaxer in the hair, and it's tearing our hair out. So many individuals, especially women, of course, decided to go natural, and it became a phenomenon over the last 20 years. And you can find these products all in all these stores where you buy your hair care products. So she's pretty big, and she was saying some interesting things. But one of the things that she said I thought was very interesting was about finding funding for her business. So she did everything right. My last video, I talked about should you write a business plan or not. She did all the correct things. She did her business plan. She had her marketing plan. She had all her ducks in a row, had all the paperwork and everything. And she went out and she went to find funding. She went to find investors. And, of course, you start with the banks. But unfortunately, people of color, and especially women, do not get the loans that they need to start their business. According to her, and I believe this is correct, and I have to do my research on it, but less than 1% of us will be successful by going to a bank to ask for a business loan. And that's just incredibly low number, being that blacks and black women are starting business at a faster rate than anybody in the country, anybody in the world, right? They're starting business like this. it's fantastic. But they can't seem to get a loan, can't seem to get the proper funding from these banking institutions. So you also have what they call angel funds. These are individuals who have money and looking for great ideas to invest in. That's a more difficult process because you'll get a chance to, first you have to be accepted into the presentation, and then you get maybe a few minutes to kind of pitch your idea to a bunch of people that have money and looking to invest. And sometimes that can be really, really difficult to do. It's hard enough to get in the door, but then once you get in the door, it's very difficult to persuade people that your business will be the next big thing. So that's difficult. Friends and family, you want to get your friends and your family involved, but sometimes that could be a sticky situation because you're asking your friends and family for money, and depending on the past that you have with them, that could be a really, really sticky situation. So the last alternative, of course, is your own funding. And this is what happened to this young lady. She went out there, did everything correct, had all of the documents that you needed, was able to present, and no one would give her the funding in these banking institutions, angel investors. Nobody came through. So what she did, like a lot of people do, she went into her own personal savings and she launched her business. And she says something very interesting. She says that she thought it was the best thing to do because when you're launching a new business, you're going to have these ups and downs, right? And you're going to have some failures. Things are not going to work out. You're going to lose money. You may make some money, but it's a really roller coaster ride in the very beginning. And she thought it was the best thing for her to do because she learned the process along the way and she got better and better, and then the business just took off. And now she's in all the major outlets and all the major stores with her business. So the question is, what should you do? You're looking for funding. Should you just take your own money and invest in yourself, which most people do, because if you really believe in your product or your service, you will spend your own money to do it. Now, should you sacrifice that money if you have a family, if you have other things that you have to do with that money? Should you sacrifice that in order to launch a dream that you have? And that's the dilemma that most people come up with. I mean, should you sacrifice your natural living, your everyday living, take money from your everyday living like groceries and rent and utilities and invest that money in a dream when you don't know whether it's going to work or not? Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. So that's what we have to say today. There is no one correct answer, but of course, as I always say, I will be talking about that. Investments, investors, finding funding for your business when I drop these videos. And for you to be able to get these videos, all you have to do is go to my website and download my free ebook, 21 money-making businesses that you can start right now. 21 money-making businesses that you can start right now. It's free ebook. Download the ebook, join my mailing list, and those individuals on my mailing list will be the first ones to have first crack at these videos that I'm going to drop. And it's going to go from soup to nuts, as I always say, where I'm going to talk about all the different aspects of starting your business. And we definitely will get into the idea of finding funding, finding ways that you can get people to invest in your business. We're going to definitely talk about that. All right? Okay, so listen, if you like the video, as I always say, hit that subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. On Instagram, thumbs up. LinkedIn, make some comments. Let me know what you think. So I'm always excited to give out this information. I've been doing this for a very long time. And I got a ton of content out there that you can go and you can search and you can find. Me talking about all types of different things that I've done, all the type of little businesses that I've created over the years. And you know what? Being an entrepreneur, it can be fun. It can be a lot of fun. You gotta have a passion for it though. Some people just have a passion of working for others. I've worked for others my entire life, but I've always had some type of side hustle, right? Always had some type of side hustle. And I think everyone out there should have some type of side hustle so that you will have some extra money if you're working for someone, or if you want to go out on your own, you'll be able to take that side hustle and make it a full-time gig. All right? So, as I always say, I will see you next time.